Alright guys, welcome back with Let's Play Ys Memories of Celceta. Where we left off, we had just saved the people of the mine. We're gonna head back to town using this thingy-mabobber, the statue thing. Warp. No, damn it. I can't do it like that. Alright, okay. Warp. Oh, what the hell? I went to the wrong place? Oh yeah, I gotta go to the outer one. Not to the depths. I'm stupid. What just happened? This is the entrance to the mine, isn't it? How'd we get here? Did that monument warp us here? So many weird things have happened today. It's making my head hurt. Come on, let's just get back to town already. Let's do it, man. You were that all. You should know. Weird stuff happens to him all the time. It's a given. If a weird thing's not happening, you're not with Adol. What's going on here? Here they come! Here they come! Good job. We heard all about you from the head miner, kid. Thanks for helping my friend, big guy. Huh. You're welcome. Excellent work, gentlemen. So you are the red-haired youth noted in the report. My name is Griselda. I am the Governor General of Celceta. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Adol Christian. Adol, you say. A fine name, fitting for one as brave, yet approachable as yourself. I too would like to extend my deepest thanks for saving not only the miners, but some of our army soldiers as well. There is more I wish to discuss with the two of you, but I'd prefer not to make this commotion any greater. Would you mind accompanying me to my office? We really probably don't have a choice, I assume. General Government Building. Still, this is quite the coincidence. One second, guys. I recently heard of a mysterious island called Asteria in the east, long cloaked in violent, impenetrable winds. And I also heard that it was freed from its storm wall by a young red-haired man, much like yourself, but now that you mention it, I heard something similar from a traveler in the bar myself a while back. But there's no way, right? Regardless, I would like to extend my deepest thanks to you for all you've done here, Adol. And there is one other issue I would also like to discuss with you. What now? Are you familiar with the great forest of Celceta to the northwest of here? Maybe not. Well, which one is it? Adol, just say you've never heard of it, or this is going to get real confusing real fast. It's said that those who set foot into the great forest immediately lose their bearings. Ferocious beasts prowl its expanses, and few have ever returned alive. As such, even our army has been hesitant to explore its depths, leaving it mostly an uncharted wilderness. However, we've recently received orders from Ram instructing us to find new gold deposits. We must make haste. Therefore, I have a formal request for you, Adol Christian. Would you consider undertaking the task of mapping the Great Forest on our behalf? Mapping it? Again, it is an uncharted wilderness. Few set foot there, and fewer return. Therefore, no map presently exists. You would begin a thorough expedition in the forest starting tomorrow, carefully mapping every melee. I cannot deny that it will be a dangerous task indeed, but you will be rewarded most generously for your efforts. Tomorrow we will be formally announcing the quest and presenting the first able to complete it with a large sum of gold. What kind of money are we talking about here? It will be awarded in installments based on percentage explored. In total, our budget is 30 million gold. Not bad at all. Numerous explorers and prospectors have already heard rumors of this and begun gathering here in Kasnin. If you're interested, I would like to hear your answer as soon as possible before sundown tomorrow preferably. However, the hour is late, so please rest for the night. There's a room at the inn. Hopefully, you will think it over. Okay, lady. Mine Raider. Always got me doing stuff, huh?
Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry, dude. Let's look around this place. What's up, dude? Yeah, that's cool. You're ugly. Bye. What's in here? I can't go in there. Okay, what's in here? Hi. No problem. Alright, let's go. What was that? Oh, you're the swordsman who took down that monster in the mine, aren't you? You got the wrong person, bub. My question was a rhetorical one. I know it was you. Fiery red hair is not exactly a common trait among the locals.
I am the great Leo, commander of the Celcetan army and the finest swordsman around.
Cool for you.
Don't you start getting cocky just because you took down a little monster while I was away. If I'd been
I
here,
never said
I
anything.
would have defeated it in a tenth of the time. With such skill and grace, you would have been left speechless.
Okay. Nice to see you, Mr. Leo. That's Commander Leo, probably the most infamous man in Kasnin. I'm sure you can see why. Amazing how quickly you got involved with some of the strangest, most influential folks around. Yeah, it is, isn't it? We're like, what? 20 minutes in or so, 30 minutes in, and then the Adult's already all this interested in this thing. Whatever's going on. And already has a job to map out a forest that I lost my memory in, too. So, it actually benefits me if I do go there. I think this has been the longest day of my life. So what are you gonna do about the Governor General's request? I'm going to accept it. Huh? Really? That's surprising.
Adol.
Say, Adol, I have a crazy idea. How about the two of us accept our offer together? You just want the reward money. Is it that obvious? You're right, of course, but it's not such a bad deal for you either, you know? I want the money, you want to get your memories back, and to get your memories back, you're gonna need to go back into the Great Forest anyway, right? We make the map, sell it to the Romans, and I get some juicy info while we're at it. Everybody's happy. It's a win-win. I feel like I'm being used. Nothing wrong with being used from time to time, just means you're useful. If we can both benefit, we might as well stick together. Safer than going into the woods alone, that's for sure. I guess. Adol and Duran decided to accept the challenge of mapping the great forests of Celceta. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. And it was late, however. They opted to rest up at the inn for their impending expedition. The next morning, they visited the Governor General to formally accept the mission, then immediately began preparing for the road ahead. We got a map of Celceta. I'll take it. And I'm sure you're ready to explore, but let me first give you a rundown of the things you can do at Kasnin. First, quests. Here's how they work. You can accept quests whenever you want by checking the quest board in the end. And every time you complete a quest, you'll get a reward from a client. You see that board over there? That's Caston's quest board. Let's go have a closer look at it. To milk a Fabrice, honey potions, purchasing iron ore, bear on plains. Okay. Did you check everything posted there? Hey, looks like someone from this bar put a request up. Big muscle man? Convenient, I guess. If you feel like accepting it, go talk to him. Might be good practice. Though this guy's a little odd. Alright. I got the guys of questing. By the way, you have a journal, right? You can note your progress exploring the Great Forest, quests you've accepted, monsters encountered, materials found. If you write those kind of things down, it'll come in handy later on. It's always a good idea to take lots of notes. That's all I've got to say about quests. Next, I'll give you a quick tour around town, so let's head outside. Let's talk to the guy. Because why not, right? That look on your face tells me that you have something to say. Could you have seen my request on the board? That's right. So what is it you want us to do? Allow me to explain. Right now I'm in the middle of refining my finest product. Naturally, I'm talking about the almighty muscle milkshake. After some thought, I've decided on the perfect ingredients. The essence of the wild, impossible to obtain from livestock raised, surrounded by domestic comforts. That gentleman is Fabrice Milk. Fabrice Milk. Indeed, the Fabrice is a strong wild beast, which looks similar to a cow found on the plains just before the Great Forest, and I'd like you two to go and milk one for me. Milking a wild beast, huh? This sounds like it's going to be a tough one. So, is there some way to tell the males and the females apart? Seeing as we'll obviously have to milk a female. The easiest way to tell them apart is to look at the horns. Males have 3 horns while the females only have 1. That easy, huh? Alright. There are also a few other things you should bear in mind. The first is that female Fabrices are exceptionally cautious beasts. As such, you won't find many of them on the plains. And if one of them sees a threat, it will run away immediately, so you're going to have to sneak up on it. I see. You're really pretty knowledgeable about these things, aren't you? But of course, in my younger days I would sometimes milk a Fabrice and drink it on the spot. But I can't abandon this shop long enough to do that now. All I can do is put out a request. Right. I think that covers everything. Got all that, Adol? Next time we're out on the plains, let's look for a female Fabrice. Actually, I have a fairly good idea where you can find one. There's a patch of field where the Fabrice are known to graze. Here, let me show you. Okay. You are Mayan. Okay, we got you, dog. I think we're gonna get a tour though before we actually even get to leave. So there are a few shops in Kasdan worth mentioning. That is Billy's Curious. He sells all kinds of items from health potions to antidotes. And that is Thomas's Armory. As the name suggests, he's your man if you need any new weapons or armor. Shall we have a look over there then? I don't know. I think we're not that badly set for starting out. Oh, I guess I don't have a choice. Nice place, isn't it? That guy over there is its namesake, Thomas. If you want to buy any weapons or armor, he's the man to talk to. Okay. Next, I'll show you around the trading post. You can enter the trading post directly from outside, or you can go back the way through the armory. Since we're here already, it's faster just to go down the stairs. Come on. What's the trading post? What does that do? This is the Goldsmith Trading Post. There are a bunch of handy shops here. Like the smithy, where you can get your weapons and armor reinforced. This blacksmith can also refine ore into metals and gems, if you bring him some to work with. You're going to need them too, if you plan on doing any reinforcing. First you look for some ore, then you refine it, then you use that refined ore to give weapons and armor a nice boost. Best to keep all that in mind. Okay. I got you. What's over there? That man over there is a goldsmith, the shop's owner. If you give him a bunch of one material, he'll exchange them for an item of higher quality. Best of all, he doesn't charge anything, so it's definitely a service worth using. In other words, it's free, the best price of them all. If it's a large enough quantity, you get a better type of it. That does it for the shops here in Kaznin. Once you finish checking out the trading posts, we can go back outside through the main entrance. Alright. I don't really think I have any need for these things right now, since I'm kind of just starting out still. I'm gonna probably do all the side missions off screen. Finally, we wrapped up my grand tour of Kaznin. What a pain. If you hadn't gone and lost your memory, I wouldn't have to bother showing you it all again. Thank you, Doran. Oh, it was nothing. Small potatoes compared to all the money I'll make working with you. That's pretty much Kaznin in a nutshell. It's time to start planning now. How we're going to tackle the Great Forest. Pretty amazing view, right? That's the Great Forest of Celceta, spreading out from one horizon to the other, like a vast sea of trees. Can't wait to start exploring it. We'll see how long that enthusiasm lasts. But apparently, you've made it back alive from there once already. Anyway, let's have a look to the northwest. Can't see it too well today because of the fog, but when it's nice out, there's a huge tree that towers over all the others. I'd place it about here on the map, roughly. Also, word around the Governor General's office is that the mouth of a large river's been found along the forest's coastline. If that's true, it'd mean a river cuts right through the middle of the forest, which would put it about here-ish? These two bits of information are pretty much all we've got to go on for the moment. Might as well check them both out. Up to you where that we head first. Only things we can rely on at this point are our own 2 legs and a blank-ass map. We need to leave town through the north exit to get to the Great Forest. So as soon as you're ready, let's get going. Alright. I'm gonna do that cow thing on screen. Your map will begin to fill in the percentage. Okay. I got you. Probably also explore the town a little bit more off screen, talk to people. How do I leave town? Which way? That's the mine. Ah, these are all the missions. Alright, cool. You set it as a destination. It don't look like it points a marker in any direction. Alright, this way. Out of the way, you! Now this bastard again. Oh, Here comes trouble. Oh, it's you, that all, was it? I've just been ordered to start work on a map of the Great Force by the Governor General himself. I heard you were told to do the same, but now that I'm on the case, you might as well just go home. Don't people say no one ever comes out of the Great Forest alive, Sancho? Are we gonna be okay?
Come on now.
Not if we actually try to keep up with the Commander's madness. If we do that. If we do what he says for a while, though, then we can just pretend to get lost and breathe easy.
Fools!
Imbeciles, you're pathetic. That reward money will be ours, then our praises will be sung throughout the land. You hear me? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, sir! Come on.
I guess we've got competition, though I really don't think we have much to worry about. Whatever. Let's just forget about that awkwardness and move on. We've got a map to make. Let's do it. Start exploring a little bit of this place. Get that marked up. Beast Plains. Right then, it's almost time for us to get started exploring the Great Force. Before that, though, you've had a bit of a warm-up at the mines, but the monsters in the Great Force are on a different level altogether. So let me give you a few pointers on combat techniques. Aerial combo. Skill finish, excellent kill. Flash guard, yeah. Flash move. Okay. I guess that's about everything. All that's left is for you to try them out in an actual battle. Right. Well, I said I was going to explore this place, but we're actually going to end this here. And on the next part, we run around this, these fields a little bit. See you then.